Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Calix Austin, and I'm joined by
McLain.
and
First time announcing. See how this goes.
we are here for the JV McBain Ramblers versus the Ludington I'm not sure baseball game. I don't know what their mascot is. Currently it is 66 degrees outside, and it's going to be nice and clear and stay around this temperature for most of the night. So it's a pretty good night for baseball tonight. Looks like we're getting the last couple warm-up pitches in. Looks like batting for McBain is going to be pitching is going to be number 20. Yeah. Wait. Oh, number 20, Alan Thomas. I couldn't find him for a second. Now, I don't have a roster as of right now for Ludington. So until I can find one, I will just call them by their numbers. Looks like batting first for Ludington is gonna be... Well, I can't see that number from here.
I believe number 1. Fitting.
Maybe?
I think he's pitching second. Batting second.
Number 24 will be up first for batting for Ludington. Once again, I don't have names right now.
Orioles?
That's a pretty normal thing, actually.
It looks like the Ludingtons are the Orioles. I believe. Okay, so pitching, just starting. Let's see how this goes. First throw is low.
That is gonna be ball number 1. So I got names now. Number 24 is Jones. He's batting. That's gonna be a strike. It is gonna be a 1-1 count now with no outs. Hit that one low. Able to get get safe at first. Next up, number 1, Kamniski. Hope I'm saying that right. Allen throw to first, gonna get him out. Got it. Allen doing a good job of watching the first base, making sure they weren't gonna go. Able to get him out there. They're gonna say strike. Strike 1 looking. Score right now 0-1 with 1 out, no one on base. I'm not sure what happened there. Foul ball, I guess. That's gonna be strike 2. It's gonna be 0-2 count now. That's gonna be high for a ball. 1-2 count. That's going to go right past him. I thought he was hit for a second, but it looks like he's not. That's going to be ball 2. It's going to be a 2-2 count now. No runners on base. 1 out. And it looks like we only have one umpire in front of second base. Nobody behind home plate. So that's going to be swing and a miss, strike 3. That's going to be 2 outs. Next up to bat is number 10, I think.
Yeah.
Forfinski. Another name that I hope I'm not saying wrong. Looks like that's going to be a foul ball. It's going to be an 0-1 count now with 2 outs, no runners on base. That's going to be tipped for another foul ball. It's going to be strike 2. That's going to be strike 3 looking. That's going to round off the top of the first. We'll be right back after this break for the bottom of the first inning.
Evil's whole hog sale is happening now.
Only $1.89 a pound hanging weight. You can fill your freezer for less.
Enjoy delicious pork chops, ribs, and roasts. Packaged just how you like it.
Make meal planning a breeze when you head to your freezer for smoked pork chops, pork sausage, or pork roast for the crock pot.
Enjoy Michigan-raised pork and go hog wild over our bacon.
From Evil's General Store in Falmouth, Reed City, and Everett.
L&J Meat Market. Our meat speaks for itself.
Alright, we are back. Batting first is Ben Mulder, number 4. And pitching for Ludington is Jones. That first one's going to be a ball. It's going to be a 1-0 count now. No outs. First, top of the first inning was super quick. So we'll see if this one's any different. That's going to be high for ball 2. Or a strike, I guess. Wait.
Foul ball right there. Oh, just over the top of the bat. Count started off.
That's going to be strike 2. Full count now.
And that is a walk.
Unit ball number 4. Ben going to take a walk to first. Next to bat, it will be Alan Thomas, left-handed batter. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Ben able to steal second.
I didn't even notice that. Sneaky.
I don't think anybody did.
Ground ball.
Tipped off to outfield. Safe.
Ben making his way back to home plate. First run.
Ben safe at home. Allen going for second. Safe at second. McBain able to take the lead with 1. Allen able to send Ben home and get himself sent to second.
Nice play.
Next up to
First big play of the game.
yes it is. Next up to bat, Franklin Boss. McBain leading by 1. Runner on second. Pitcher tries to get Allen. Allen able to get back to second and stay safe. That's gonna be
Swing and a miss.
It's gonna be strike 1. Count now 0-1 with no outs. Runner on second. Do believe that's going to be a ball. That's going to be ball number 2. It's going to be a 2-1 count now. Allen's going to remain on second. And no outs. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Count even at 2 now. They're going to call strike 3. Next up to bat, Kyle DeZoo. It's going to be strike 1. That's going to be strike 2 with a swing and a miss. It's going to be an 0-2 count. Allen going to remain on second base. 1 out. That's going to be low and off to the side. That's going to be the first ball. 1-2 count now with 1 out. Bottom of the first. Runner on second. That's going to be knocked up.
Hit.
Sent out to outfield. Not caught.
Just barely not caught.
Allen the third. Kyle on first. Good hit. Next up, number 10, Ben Thompson.
Another hit, foul ball, I believe.
Yeah, that's going to be popped up way out into foul territory. That's going to be strike one. 0-1 count now. 1 out. Runners safe at first and third. Bottom of the first inning. McBain leading by 1.
Another hit. I believe out of bounds again.
That's going to be the second foul ball. Strike 2.
A little bit closer this time. See if he can follow it up with a third, stay in bounds.
Those are 2 really good hits. It's just they're going in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
Better hits, sent out of bounds again though. That one looked good, but it's going to be shot off to foul territory. Count's going to remain at 0-2. Runners staying where they were to begin with.
Way high.
That's going to be a ball.
And base 1 will steal to second.
Kyle gets the second. Count now going to be 1-2. Runners on second and third. Bottom of the first. McBain leading by 1. That's going to be ball 2. It's going to be an even count at 2 now. Runners on second and third. They're going to call strike 3. That's going to be 2 outs now. Runner second on second and third. Next up to bat is Zeke Haverkamp. They're going to say strike 1. Looking. It's going to be a 0-1 count now with 2 outs. That's going to be popped up and caught for out number 3. That's going to round off the bottom of the first. We're going into the top of the second here after a quick word from our sponsors.
When you think of maple syrup, you think a nice plate of pancakes. But what if we told you that maple syrup can be so much more? Highland Hills maple syrup. Take the ordinary and make it extraordinary.
McBain Hardware has been serving the McBain community for over 60 years. They have an expansive collection of Milwaukee tools and products. As my brother likes to say, if they don't have it, then you probably don't need it. Come down to see Tyler, Ron, or Trevor at McBain Hardware on 118th North Roland Street, McBain, Michigan, for all your everyday hardware needs.
First pitch is going to be high for a ball. Pitching for McBain is going to be Alan Thomas again. Batting is number 35, Cohen. That's going to be popped up to outfield, fired over to first, out at first.
Good hit, just a good catch as well.
Yeah, good hit. Wasn't able to get far enough away from the outfielders, so, and it was pretty close to infield too, so. Looks like that's going to be a ball. It's going to be a 1-0 count with 1 out and no runners on base. And that's going to be ball 2 with a 2-0 count now. That's going to be a foul ball. And that's going to hit the batter, taking a walk to first. Next up to bat, number 18. Staley. Trying to get him at first. Ball's going to go flying way past it, the first base, and he's going to be able to get the second off of that. That error cost them a base. So now we're going to have a runner at second, no outs, count even at 0. McBain leading by 1. Ludington at nothing. That's going to be high for a ball. It's going to be a 1-0 count with 1 out, a runner on second. That's going to be strike 1 looking. Tries to get him at second. It's going to be safe. Count even at 1 with 1 out, runner on second. McBain 1, Ludington 0. I'm not sure. They're going to say that's ball 2. It is going to be a 2-1 count now. That's going to get popped up high. And on the other side of the hill over here, that's going to be strike 2 for the foul ball. Count even at 2 now. That's going to be strike 3 looking. That's going to be 2 outs. Runner on second. Next up to bat, number 28, Nelson.
Base 2 tries to steal again. Is safe, I believe, again. Yep.
Allen trying to get him out again, but fails. as the runner's able to catch that and able to get him back. Tries to look for him again, doesn't throw it. That's going to be low for a ball. One 0 count with 2 outs. A runner on second. McBain leading by 1 still.
That runner being a nuisance to the pitcher. But steals 2 more bases, getting all the way back home.
Gets to third. Ball goes through third baseman's hands. Outfielder tries to grab it, doesn't actually pick it up. And runner gets home.
The score now even between the teams. That is strike 3. Ending of the top of the second.
Yep. We'll be right back for the bottom of the second here after this quick break.
Here at Shepherd's Agency in downtown McBain, we are your local and trusted source for all your insurance needs. We truly appreciate our clients and we work hard to provide them with the best coverage at a fair price. If you're not already a client of ours, contact us and let us see what we can do for you. Call us at 231-825-2411. Stop in the office or visit us online at shepherdsagency.com.
First at bat, Bo Skubak immediately gets a hit. Just narrowly does not get caught. He will stay at first base.
And right off the bat, see what I did there? Pretty good hit.
But
Runner at first, no outs. Here in the bottom of the second. Next up, Braden Stahl. That's going to be strike 1. Skierbeck out at second. So it's going to be an 0-1 count now with runner out at second.
an aggressive play just doesn't quite pay off.
Yeah. Score's going to stay tight at 1 now. They're going to say ball for that one. It's going to be count even at 1 now.
Snake eyes.
That's going to be strike 2. 1-2 count now with 1 out. That's going to be strike 3. That's going to be another out. Next up to bat, Jacob Brunick.
Ludington making quick work of the bottom of the second.
I think that's going to be a ball. And yeah, like you said, Ludington's just trying to make this quick. And that's going to be popped off towards second base. Fired off to first. Catch is missed. Jacob's going to be safe at first. Overshoots and then slips. Yeah, I think Ludington's just trying to hurry this up so they can have a chance to get some more runs on the board. Because it took them until the top of the second to get up there, so it took them a whole inning before they could do anything. So, up next is Ben Mulder. I'm going to say that's going to be a ball. And that's going to be ball 2. Oh, that's going to be strike 1 looking. My bad. That's going to be high for a ball. 1-2 count now, 2 outs. Runner on first, bottom of the second. Sounds like that's going to be strike 2 looking again. Count even at 2 now. Ben in a pretty bad situation. 2 strikes with 2 outs. And that's going to be swinging a strike 3, and that's going to round off the bottom of the second. Another really quick one, so, yeah, we'll see you back after this short break.
L&J Meat Market. Our meat speaks for itself.
Welcome to Twisted Cow, a culinary journey you won't forget. Now serving food all year round. From our signature roll and wrap to our daily special, every bite celebrates flavor and tradition. Whether you're dining in with friends or grabbing a quick bite, we have something for everyone. Look us up on any browser at Twisted Cow to see our hours, location, and number to call in and order. Or dine with us at 123 Roland Street, McBain, Michigan.
Batting first for Ludington is going to be number 9, Johnston. Allen pitching again. That's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 1. And we apologize for the bright camera right now. Our outfield camera's kind of mostly blocked due to where the umpire is standing. And we're working on adjusting the brightness on the home plate cam. But that's going to be popped up and behind for a foul. That's going to be strike 2. Popped up and behind for another foul. Count still even at 1, no outs. 0-2, top of the third, no one on base. And that's going to be strike number 3. That's going to be the first out. Next up to bat, number 4, Monos.
Ball number 1, I believe.
So that first pitch was a strike. The second one is going to be a ball. First one was strike 1 looking. That one was just a ball. And this one was ball number 2. So it's going to be a 2-1 count now with a 1 out. Score still tied at 1. Top of the third, no one on base. That's going to be popped up for strike 2. That's going to be fouled off towards the McBain dugout. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Allen making quick work once again. Next up to bat, number 24, Jones. 2 outs here in the top of the third. Score is going to be tied at 1. No one on base. We'll see if Jones can change that for Ludington. And so far, this has been a pretty quick game. First pitch, I do believe, is going to be a ball. One-0 count. That's going to be a nice line drive out. And caught for out number 3, and that's going to round off the bottom, or the top of the third. We'll be right back with the bottom of the third here after this short break.
For people who desire a custom-built home in northern Michigan, Arrow Homes is the premier builder that specializes in creating stunning, high-quality custom homes that reflect each homeowner's unique style and needs. Unlike other home builders that rely on cookie-cutter designs, Arrow Homes partners closely with clients through every step of the process, from initial design concept to final walkthrough, creating a truly customized living space. With over 50 years of home building expertise using only the finest materials and the most skilled craftsmen, Arrow Homes constructs exceptional custom houses that owners are proud to call home.
Reedy's is a family restaurant on Main Street in McBain. Their menu has something for everyone, from kids' meals and pizza or burgers to their entrees such as grilled salmon, grilled tilapia, pasta dishes, and the best barbecue ribs or chicken around. Tuesday through Thursdays, Reedy's is open from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays, they close at 9 p.m. And Sundays, they are not open at all. Food for your mood.
Alright, we are back. Pitching for Ludington is going to be Jones. Batting for McBain is going to be Allen Thomas. That's going to be popped up for a foul. Strike 1. Now, Allen has 1 RBI, and that's when he sent Ben home That's going to be strike 2 looking.
I do not know what an RBI means. Okay, to explain.
1 second. That's going to be a line drive towards second base. Thrown off to first. Out at first. So, RBI for the most part just it's pretty much when you're able to get a another runner who's already on base home and get yourself on base and stay safe.
Okay.
From what I've gathered. I don't know the exact definition, but that's it for the most part.
Alright.
Next up to bat, Franklin Boss. Do believe that one is going to be a ball. It's going to be a 1-0 count with 1 out. No one on base. That's going to be ball 2. That's going to be low for ball 3. It's going to be a 3-0 count now with 1 out. Runner on no base. Bottom of the 3rd. Nice hit. Popped up high and towards outfield. Caught, though. That's going to be out number 2.
Dang.
That was a really good and high hit, but it wasn't far enough out of the outfielder's reach. So, able to get there and grab a hold of that one.
It was looking promising.
It was for a little bit. Up next, Kyle DeZoo. That's going to be strike 1, that first pitch. I missed it earlier. I think that one's going to be called ball. That's going to be knocked out
down
towards
center.
second, out at first, and, well, that's going to round off the bottom of the 3rd. This is a very fast-paced moving game. Once again, we'll see you after this break.
First up to bat, number 1 for the top of the 4th.
And number 1 is Kaminsky. Once again, sorry if I say that last name wrong. I'm trying my best. And
Very vertical.
that's going to be a foul ball popped off towards us. Strike 1.
Not far enough, however, to hit a window, which apparently recently, last game, I think.
I think it may have just been practicing.
Yeah, I don't know, but when he came in here today, the whole window's half shattered.
That's
While
gonna
we
be
talk, that got a grounder off towards first.
safe at
Safe.
first. So, yeah, thankfully these windows are double pane, so it's just the outside pane that's broken, but we can no longer open this window. So if there was another ball to come here, it would make it through this time.
Yep. Let's see if anyone can dare to do it.
I don't know if we want anybody, though, to do so.
It'd be an exhilarating experience.
I suppose. That's going to be a ball. It is going to be a 1-0 count. Runner at first, no outs here in the top of the first. Score still tied 1-1.
A very fast yet low scoring game so far.
Yes.
First place is running. Steele second.
Not sure what happened. Gets the second. More of a light jog.
Forced to run back.
Oh. Okay.
Some technicality I am unaware of.
Me too. I ain't a baseball expert, so. Alrighty, runner does not advance to second. He's going to stay at first.
Tries to run it again. Stays safe.
Count even at 1. No outs. Runner at first. Top of the fourth. Score still tied to 1. And typically baseball isn't a really high scoring game unless you just have one team that's really bad and another team who's just really good and just blows them out of the water proportionally. I've seen that happen a couple of times, but
Yeah. Me as well.
that's going to be ball 2. It's going to be a 2-1 count now. I've also seen the same thing happen with softball before too. Line drive sent over to first, out at first, safe at second.
Next up to bat, number 35.
Is Cahoon.
Second base tries to run it, stays safe again.
That's something we're going to see more of because Allen always just tries to keep an eye on who's on base and where. Looks like that's going to be low for a ball. 1-0 count with 1 out. Runner on second. Score still tied. And it's still at the top of the fourth.
Hit right down towards first. He will get out, but the runner will stay safe on third base. Getting closer to getting 1 point. Breaking the tied score. Can he do it?
Not much farther to go.
We do have 2 outs, however, so the inning could swap pretty soon. We'll see.
It all depends on how this batter handles Allen. That's going to be strike 1 looking. And batting right now is Buck. I think that one's going to be a ball.
Another ball, I believe.
Yes, it is. 2-1 count, 2 outs. Runner on third, top of the fourth. Score still tied. That's going to be popped up
Nice hit.
to
Not
outfield.
caught. We have a second run of the game.
Safe at first. Zeke didn't seem too happy about that call. And Ludington taking the lead. Leading by 1 now. Runners on.
Only on first.
Yep. Runners on first and first only.
Third finally got in. Broke the score. Now in the lead.
Next up is Daly.
Off the top of the bat, get us another foul ball. Well, his first. I feel like I've seen a bunch this game.
Yeah, quite a few. That's going to be strike one. 0-1 count now.
First base tries to run, just barely stays safe.
Like I said, Allen's always watching him.
Goes for it again.
Zeke's going to drop the ball. First baseman doesn't risk trying to head for second there.
Will he go a third time? Let's see.
3 for 3. Third time's the charm, as they say.
Uh-huh. Oh.
No, he won't, but the pitcher thought about it. Do believe that's going to be a ball.
Hit down on the ground, hits the roll. Gets second base out, and that is the third out. That is the ending of the top of the fourth.
Indeed it is. We'll be right back after this break for the bottom of the fourth, once again.
For people who desire a custom-built home in northern Michigan, Arrow Homes is the premier builder that specializes in creating stunning, high-quality custom homes that reflect each homeowner's unique style and needs. Unlike other home builders that rely on cookie-cutter designs, Arrow Homes partners closely with clients through every step of the process, from initial design concept to final walkthrough, creating a truly customized living space. With over 50 years of home building expertise using only the finest materials and the most skilled craftsmen, Arrow Homes constructs exceptional custom houses that owners are proud to call home.
Pitching is going to be Jones. Batting is, I do believe, Ben Thompson.
Does look like it.
First pitch is going to be low and a ball. We are looking at a 1-0 count, no outs, no runners on base. Ludington 2, McBain 1, bottom of the fourth inning.
Got an auction going on here.
And
Ground ball out to the left.
that hit's going to be sold, and he's off to first.
Getting stuff started. See if we can make up a point for Ludington making a point last inning.
Next up, Zeke Haverkamp. Yeah, it does look like McBain's trying to tie this up again, if not get back into the lead in this inning.
Runner tries for it. Stays safe.
It was the pitcher that time who threw it over there. And I do believe that was a ball. No, strike one looking. My bad.
Tries for it again. Overthrows. He will run for second.
Gonna
Makes
get
the
there.
base.
I was about to make another third time the charm joke, but it looks like he's not going to be able to get a...
Looks like it only took him 2.
I guess we got to change it the second time's the charm. That's going to be popped up and
Very high.
foul.
However, foul. Yep.
Yep. Wrong way. 0-2 count now. No outs. Run around second. Score. Ludington 2, McBain 1. Bottom of the fourth. Still. Was that necessary?
Absolutely.
Okay then. I do believe that was a ball. Alright, it's going to be a 1-2 count. Bottom of the fourth. No outs. Runner on second. That's it. That's going to be a ground ball to third. Fire to first. Safe at first.
Safe at third as well.
Oh, yeah, and third. Nice.
Ben looking at trying to tie up the score whenever the next ball is hit.
And Brody is going to be the one to send that one out.
I've seen him get some pretty big hits before, so he might be able to get another one in.
Shows bunt. Gets it.
Just barely stays in bound.
Sends them home, and that's going to be a tied score. And he's safe at first.
Now we have a runner on second and first.
Score now tied.
As number 30 comes out to bat.
That's going to be Kyle Adizu.
Ludington having a timeout or whatever whatever it's called.
Actually, no. Number 30 is Braden Stahl. My bad. 35 is Kyle Adizu. They might do a pitch change. So usually you see a pitch change happen whenever the pitcher lets things like that happen. Then the coach just kind of gets bored and switches them out. Or you have times where you have cases, I'm just going to use Al in this game for example, where they finish these innings really quick. No, it does not look like they're going to do a pitch change. So we don't have to worry about taking a break. Able just to continue. We're running out of commercials to play. Shows bunt, pulls back. Safe at first.
Running for third.
Safe at third. Wow. That was close.
Alright, now we have another. McLain has another runner looking at the home plate. If he can just, if the batter can hit it, we can probably get another play.
All Stahl has to do is get it to outfield, hopefully. And that could send Zeke home. Shows bunt. Brody.
First plate will run to second.
Brody gonna steal second? Yes. Zeke's gonna stay where he's at, not wanting to risk it. And it looks like it is going to be a 1-0 count. With runners on second and third, no outs here in the bottom of the fourth. And it's tied, 2-2.
Base is not quite fully loaded, but we're getting some
pretty close.
A little bit of a backlog. Could get some potential for a lot of points here.
It's going to be ball 2. There's a chance we won't see bases loaded this inning, as Stahl could hit it far enough where Zeke can get himself sent home. Maybe Brody, too.
Quite possibly.
I think that one's going to be ball number 3. Although if he does get another ball, we will see bases loaded. Unless he hits it or strikes out then. And that's going to be strike 1. 3-1 count now. Runners on second and third still, bottom of the fourth, no outs. Score still tied.
The runners rearing to go. Bodie's already like halfway across the plates. We get a walk.
Oh, it is going to be ball 4. All right.
Bases are now fully loaded.
Yes, they are. So,
have some pressure on the batter here.
if Jacob, by some miracle, hits a home run, a lot of points. 4 runs will be scored right then and there. Although, that's if he can hit a home run. If not, then we could just see Zeke going home.
Either way, that'd put us McBain back in the lead.
Yes, it would.
Break the tied score.
It's going to be a 1-0 count now with no outs. Bases loaded here in the bottom of the fourth. Pretty good situation for McBain with no outs, so they still have some wiggle room with this. Having to dodge that one, that's going to be another ball. Outside and to the right. That's going to be ball number 3.
Looking at a possible walk here.
Which would send Zeke home, so looks like Zeke's going to be get sent home regardless.
Quite likely. Still no strikes.
And there it is, ball 4. So bases are going to remain loaded. McBain is going to get a run off of that, boosting their lead.
Putting them into the lead. Score now 3-2.
There's probably is a pretty big chance that that was all done on purpose, just to guarantee that they get their lead back and remain with loaded bases. So Skierbeck moving off to third, Stahl to first, or not to first, to second, Jacob at first, and Ben Mulder at bat. That's going to be off for a ball.
Gotta fly. Hurt my hand doing that though. My bad.
That's gonna be ball number 2 on the other hand. 2-0 with no outs. Bases loaded. McBain 3, Ludington 2 here in the bottom of the fourth. And I heard a strike call. It's gonna be 2-1 count.
McBain still in a very nice situation.
Yes.
Trying to boost their lead so Ludington can't catch back up like they did in the past.
That's going to be a ball. McBain in the position to score a lot during this inning, assuming they keep up the whole walk thing going. Still no outs. 3-1, or not 3-1, 3-1 count. Scores 3-2. McBain leading. And that's going to be walk. A bit of miscommunication for a split second. That's going to send Brody home. So McBain boosting their lead by 2. Bases still loaded. Next up to bat, Alan Thomas. First pitch is going to be strike one looking. That's going to be way off for a ball. Count even at 1 now. Base is still loaded here in the bottom of the fourth. McBain leading by 2 now.
Got a lefty up to bat.
Do believe that's going to be ball number 2. No, I think there's 2 lefties on the JV team. Allen and then Cam Engel, right?
Yep.
So.
Right. Really far shot. It was caught.
And they catch it.
Impressive catch right there.
All right. One safe at home, one safe at first, one safe at third. Base is no longer loaded. We are looking at 1 out, but McBain boosting their lead by 3 now.
On the inning.
McBain 5, Ludington 2 here in the bottom of the 4th with 1 out. Finally an out here. Took us a while. Next up, Franklin Boss.
Swing and a miss.
Strike 1.
First base runs to second.
Nobody really tried to catch or stop him. The catcher seen him, but knew he wasn't going to be able to make it in time. So,
He's a fast little guy.
yes, he is. It's going to be a 2-1 count now, with runners on second and third with 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th.
Foul ball right there. A lot of altitude, but
That's going to be sent over into a little swamp area.
rolls into the parking lot.
Maybe? Yeah. Oh, that's going to be strike 2. Count even at 2 now. With 1 out. And there's that strike 3. We're looking at 2 outs now. Runners on second and third. Next at the bat, Kyle Dazoo.
Ground ball right there. 2 people failing to pick it up.
Wow.
Just whizzes the
Double
back feet.
RBI.
2 runners home.
Wow.
Stays safe on first.
McBain is contradicting everything I said earlier about a low-scoring game. It looks like they're going to try to make this a high-scoring one. 7-2 here in the bottom of the 4th with 2 outs.
Took the game a while to get going, but it's starting
Yes,
to
it did.
definitely pick up pace. We can see if Ludington can follow suit in the second half of the inning.
A little over halfway through the first game now. And it looks like that one is going to be strike 1. Now, Thompson got to be careful here. Strike 2 with 2 outs. Has to be careful, or else that could end the inning.
Foul ball right there.
Up and over the hill.
But it's not a strike. So he gets to keep playing.
It's in the wrong direction. And they're going to
First
call
base
strike
runs.
3.
Doesn't matter.
He's running the bases just for fun at this point. Kyle's just,
He's just here to enjoy the game.
yep. Well, that's going to round off the bottom of the 4th. We'll be back after this short break for the top of the 5th.
McLain Transmission and Auto Sales. Transmission repair and vehicle sales in Northern Michigan. Locally owned and operated. Being a member of the community means that we take pride in the work that we do for our neighbors. You can expect honest and expert service from us. Every repair, every sale, every time. Servicing Cadillac, Lake City, Manton, Mesick, Big Rapids, Traverse City, and surrounding areas. Located on on 2730 South LaChance Road, Lake City, Michigan. Call us at 231-779-1394 or check out our website at McLainTransmission.com.
Nelson batting. First one looks to be a, I want to say strike one. Yes, I was right. Huzzah. And I'm going to say that one was a ball. 1-1 count, top of the fifth. McBain 7, Ludington a 2. Swing. No. So it looks like he hit it and it went straight down, but in front of the foul ball line. So able to head for it. Zeke had it, dropped it, runner safe at first. Next up to bat is Johnson.
Ludington trying to make up for all the points McBain made at the bottom of the fourth last inning.
Yeah.
Trying to catch up 5 points to tie it back up. Pretty tough task. Let's see if they're up for it.
They got a lot of work to do.
First base runs to second after pitcher overthrew.
Zeke missed it, like you said, overthrow. Oh, 1 count, no outs. Runner on second now, top of the fifth. That's gonna be low for a ball. I think I heard the strike call on that one. It's going to be a 1-2 count now. That's going to be strike 3. That's going to be the first out as well. Alright, next up to bat, number 4, Munoz.
Second place tries to run it. Stays safe.
Allen tries to get him. Ball was hit up instead of being caught.
Not entirely sure what happened, but
I think he just hit the top of his glove and went wee. Looks like that's gonna be a strike. It's gonna be an 0-1 count now with 1 out. Runner on second here on the top of the fifth. McBain 7, Ludington 2. McBain leading by 5. If Ludington wants to catch up, they got some work to do. Strike 2. Looking. That's going to be a ball outside. It's going to be a 1-2 count now. Looks like count's going to be even at 2 now. tips it for a foul. But nothing happens. I don't know why I sat there quiet for that long. Another foul ball.
Foul.
Sorry for yeah. They called strike 3.
Up to 2 outs now. Runner on second, trying to make it back home.
Guess who's up next to bat?
I do not know.
Jones.
All right.
Looks like that first pitch is going to be a ball. It is going to be a 1-0 count with 2 outs.
Gets a nice hit, founds it towards the pitcher. Is caught heading to first base, and that will end the half of the inning.
Alrighty, well, that's going to end the bottom 5th. We will be right back after this break once again for the top of the 6th.
Here at Shepherd's Agency in downtown McBain, we are your local and trusted source for all your insurance needs. We truly appreciate our clients, and we work hard to provide them with the best coverage at a fair price. If you're not already a client of ours, contact us and let us see what we can do for you. Call us at 231-825-2411. Stop in the office or visit us online at shepherdsagency.com.
Fresh homemade pizza, made just for you at a cheap price. If that sounds like a good deal, then Kelly's is the place for you. Next time you're feeling hungry, remember Kelly's.
So, it turns out that is going to be the end of the first game, as Ludington players are heading out of their dugout to go get something to eat or whatever. So, yeah, we'll be right back after this break for the beginning of the second game. McBain's going to win this one 7-2 in the, what was it, the bottom of the 4th where they scored? Yep. But that's it for this broadcast. We will be back after this break.
Northern Truck Service, established in 2015 by John Skierbeck. It's a full diesel mechanic shop that can do anything from changing a light bulb to a full rebuild. With a stock of most parts, they can get you back on the road in no time.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We have Zeke Havercamp up to pitch this time. So yeah.
I apologize.
Why? Alright, well, on the other note, we are just about ready to get going again by the looks of things. Looks like up first the bat's gonna be number 24, Jones.
Well, we start the second game. I'll give you a quick recap of the first. Until the 4th inning, it was a very close game. The scores were tied after every inning, I believe. First hit is a foul ball. Then in the 4th inning, McBain took a lead after getting 5 more points, and then held that for the rest of the game. So we'll see if Ludington can prevent McBain from getting the breakaway, play it like it was earlier in the game. First hit, runs to first, is just barely out after just hitting the ball by his feet. Next up to pitch, to bat. Can't quite tell.
This number 1,
I believe it was Johnson or Jones or something like that, one of those J names. Immediately gets a hit way out into left field, and we'll just stay safe at 1, not risk running for second.
I cannot seem to figure out what happened to my scoreboard. Or not my scoreboard, my
Roster?
Yes. Thank you. Oh wait, found it. Huzzah. Alright, number 1 is Kimkaski.
He runs to second after the pitch is a foul ball, so he has to run back. I should say the hit, not the pitch, probably.
Whatever. Nice hit to outfield. Fumbles with it a bit. Runner safe at first and second now, with 1 out.
Starting off pretty nice, getting some runners ready without any, well, with 1 out currently. Hoping to get a quick start, get some points early. Take the lead and then just hold it for the rest of the game.
This is starting to well, not starting to look like, but it could become an opposite of last game.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be high for a ball. It's number 35, Kunin, is up to bat, if anyone's wondering.
Another left-handed player.
Ludington has a few.
Yeah.
Zeke tries to get him at second. Isn't able to. Runner safe at second and first still. 1 out. 1 out count. No score. Top of the first. Looks like that one's going to be ball 2. That's going to be ball 3. Now, with Allen pitching last game, he was able to see first and second, but no sight on third. And so a lot of people weren't able to get to third base because he was able to watch where they were and stop them. With Zeke, he's able to see second and third. That's going to be strike 1 looking. But has to turn completely to look at first. So it's going to be interesting to see the difference between those two. Just Zeke's right-handed and Allen's left-handed, so it's always just interesting. And that's going to be popped up high. And outside of the dugout area. So that's going to be strike number 2. Count even at 2 now for the foul. Or never mind, my bad.
Full count.
Yes, full count.
Let's see what happens.
2. My bad.
Runner from second to third is out, I believe. He is not. He is safe. All right.
Base is loaded.
Oh, I think I think I missed. I think they actually did hit the ball. I think I just somehow missed that. Thought they were running it, stealing the base.
Mm-hmm.
My
I think
bad.
it was a walk.
Oh, I don't know.
It was a full count, so I mean.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't paying close enough attention, I suppose.
Me either. Me either. Me neither. I was paying attention to the whole third base thing happening.
Yeah, it seemed like he was running a bit fast for a walk.
Yeah. Who knows?
Either way, we have loaded bases now. 1 out, 0-0 count. No, I don't believe that's correct, actually. I apologize.
It's count even at 1 now. If the scoreboard will cooperate. There we go.
Third strike. Apologize for the moment that we were gone there. That'll be the second out. Base is still loaded. Next batter just trying to get someone home. Start the game off with some points.
No idea who's at bat right now. Number 18. Staley. Looks like that first one's going to be a ball. That pitch was strike one looking. This one, swing and a miss for the strike 2.
Ludington just hoping to get something here, but they're really close to another strikeout, switching the inning. But they have bases loaded, so they're just trying to utilize that. Some pressure on their batter right here.
1-2 on the way. Becoming 1-3. And that is going to round off the top of the first. We will be back after this break with some repeated commercials for the
L&J Meat Market. Our meat speaks for itself.
Looks like there's a pitcher change. Number 8, who, if I'm not mistaken...
Is this one Johnson?
No, I think this is, Fornfinsky.
I just can't keep my name straight.
It's fine.
One of them's Johnson. Pretty sure.
Johnston...
I'll get it right eventually, you know. It's only so many guesses.
I don't see Johnson on the lineup anymore. I think they, Britton is a new name. Or Britton.
Alright, first up the pitch.
B-R-I-T-T-O.
Number 4, Ben Mulder, I believe.
Bat.
You're right. Yep, my bad.
First one's gonna be a ball. And yes, it is Ben.
Got some name right at least.
Congratulations. 1-0 count with no outs. Bottom of the first. No one on base. Still no score, surprisingly. You won't believe it.
Yeah, the last inning was really close for Ludington, but they just striked out at the wrong time.
Bases loaded, like they were set up perfectly. But the strikeout came out of nowhere. And I think that's going to be strike 1 for looking. No, they're going to say ball 3. Never mind. And that's going to be a walk. For anybody who's wondering, when I say they, I'm referring to the live stats I have. One of the coaches in the dugout is actually giving like a live stats of the game, so I'm able to see the balls on the strikes. It is a bit delayed, but I am eventually able to see what it is. So if I'm not sure, I can look at that and I can be sure about that. So runner in first. I'm going to say ball 1, and that's going to be correct. It's going to be a 1-0 count with no outs. Runner in first, bottom of the first. Still no score. Which I think by the bottom of the first, McBain was already up 1. And Ludington was on their way to being up 1. That's going to be high for a ball. I want to say that last game was so long ago, so I have a reason to forget what happened, but it was, the beginning of the game was about an hour ago, so.
Last game was very quick. First place will run to second, actually running all the way to third. Okay,
no, he's going to stop.
Mind.
I thought Allen was...
Changes his mind, heads back.
I know, looking at the monitor I have, because thank you to Cole Engelwright. Shout out to him for doing...
Man behind the scenes.
Yeah, doing most of the behind the scenes stuff. He gives us a monitor to look at, and I thought Allen was hit on this monitor, because back, as you can see, the home plate cam's directly behind him. That's going to be a strike, I do believe. Yes, okay. So I thought he was hit, but no, I guess they're going to say ball, so. I don't know, it just looked like he got hit in the leg or something during all that. But it's going to be a 3-1 count, no outs. We're running on second now. Ben's getting close. He's halfway around. Allen's in a good position to get on base, too. Full count, never mind. He's in a 50-50 position. comes the 3-2. Nails that one outside for a, you won't believe it, like the trillionth foul ball for the night. Been seeing a lot of them recently between both teams. Any thoughts, or is it just?
I don't know. I mean, we had a bunch last game.
We did.
Kept the, but that does mean that he is going to stay at full count and get one more chance, and he will hit it actually down towards right field.
And he's gonna get himself on and send Ben home for an RB. Yes. And that's gonna be the first run on the board with Allen getting himself up there as well.
Safe on first. Second and third are currently empty.
And
one runner home.
McBain taking a lead. This is starting to look like last game again.
It
Bottom
kinda
of the
is.
first, McBain 1, Ludington nothing. Look, if you ignore the fact that we scored a bit later than last game, it's pretty close. Up next, Franklin Boss at bat. First pitch. That's going to be fouled off for an 0-1 count. Once again, we do apologize for not really using the outfield cam too much. That's going to be popped up. Ball not caught. Allen's going to be out before he can get back to second. Frank's going to stay first. But like I was saying, we're not really using the outfield because there is only one umpire, and he is currently standing in front of second base trying to watch the bases and home at the same time. And he just so happens to be perfectly lined up with that camera.
But that's all right. That's why we have more than one camera.
Yes. So. Yeah.
Another foul ball over the top.
We've been seeing a lot of those. A lot of those already. That's like what, the third one this game?
I think that's the third one this inning.
That's.
Well, this half of the inning, my bad. We're in the first inning.
Yeah. Alrighty, that's gonna be strike one.
And
That's
that-
gonna be a nice ground ball. Sorry for interrupting you.
You good.
Nice.
Right. Runner's safe on first and second. One out currently, so looking to load the bases all the way back up.
You won't believe who's
2-1 home.
next.
That is for Allen. Frank?
Ben Thompson.
Oh, yeah. My bad.
Frank's Allen's already out and Frank's on second right now.
Frank's on second. That's where I was looking. Ben Thompson.
Don't worry. The names will come to you sooner rather than later.
Eventually.
Eventually. Alright, that one's going to be a ball.
Yeah, I've only been going to the school my entire life, you know.
It's only your first broadcast announcing, though, so you never really had to pay attention to the names until right now.
Alright.
I'll force you to announce more later. Don't worry.
Oh, joy. It's not bad. What we need to do is convince Cole to announce with us.
Yes, we should.
You know, I think I was told that Cole's going to announce with us next game, right?
Next game's at Traverse City.
He should join us.
He has to do highlighters. Alright, back to the game at hand. 1-1 count even. One out. Runners on second and third. That's going to become a 1-2 count now. McBain 1, Ludington 0. As the clouds start to roll in, and it's going to get a bit darker, but it isn't going to get any colder. It's supposed to get no lower than 50, I think 57 by, I think, like 9. So it's going to stay relatively warm this night.
Relatively warm, but not too warm. But it's also relatively windy. I don't believe that affects the baseball too much. It's kind of
You would have to
just
have
a little
like-
bit too heavy of a ball for that. But
Yeah, you would have to have a lot stronger winds. Plus, with just how fast the baseball moving, it's kind of just doing its own thing anyways. That's going to be a strikeout, though, so we're going to have 2 outs with Mr. Haverkamp up next. I Heard strike. Oh, one count, 2 outs. Runners on second and third here in the bottom of the first. McBain 1, Ludington nothing.
Grounder right there, off towards left field.
Goes a shortstop.
Gets Allen out, and that will
Frank.
My
Frank
bad.
out at third.
Gets Frank out, and that will be the ending of the inning.
And it looks like we're going to take a little bit extra break because it does look like Allen's going to pitch. Yeah, so it looks like we're going to take a little bit longer of a break just for a warm-up. So we'll be back after said break. That first pitch is going to be tipped off to be a foul, so strike one. And it turns out Zeke is pitching. It's just Allen was confusing me. I say he did it on purpose.
Sure, Alex.
Yep, definitely. Anyways, pitching, or not pitching, batting is number 28, Nelson.
Ludington trying to make up some points because McBain currently is in the lead only by 1, but it only takes 1 point to win.
Yeah.
So they're just trying to catch back up before it becomes too late for them to make the comeback.
And it looks like that was going to be a strikeout. Next up is number 14.
Lefty.
Britton. I don't know. Britton.
Britton.
Britton?
Britton.
Brit. I think I might just call him Brighton just for, I don't know. I'm sure we'll get corrected at some point in time. Probably tomorrow.
Likely.
That is going to be a ball low. Alright, what were you saying before I interrupted you?
Nothing.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. 100% positive.
Yeah.
Okay. 2-0 count, 1 out, nobody on base, top of the second. McBain 1, Ludington nothing. And that's going to be popped up high and
foul.
In the parking lot. And
no alarm set off.
No car hit. Surprisingly, I thought it was going to hit that truck back there.
It was pretty close.
It was.
Either way, that's another foul ball.
Nothing happens there.
Seen a bunch of them.
That's the 7th trillionth of the night. So many.
Another foul ball.
2 in a row. Parking lot.
Hit a
Oh.
car.
Judging by the crowd's reaction, there's a car that just got smacked.
I don't see any damage from here, but I'm
I
quite a
didn't
ways
see what
away.
car it hit.
No alarms going off, so
Yeah.
how bad can it be?
I'm sure they'll buff out.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss. There's your strike 3.
Second out of the inning already.
And next up to bat, number 4, Muzzo. Wait, Munoz. There we go. That's the name. I had it right last game. I heard the strike there. That's going to be a strike 1 looking. I do believe that's going to be strike number 2. No, my bad. They're going to call it ball.
1-1 count.
2 outs. Maybe that one's strike 2. No, it's going to be ball 2. God, I just can't seem to get it right today. 2-1 count, 2 outs, and 1 on base. McBain 1, Ludington nothing here in the top of the second.
Hits it towards the left field to see if they can get it out in time. He is out.
And that's going to round off the top of the second. We'll be right back with,
Quick word from our sponsor.
yeah.
Here at Shepherd's Agency in downtown McBain, we are your local and trusted source for all your insurance needs. We truly appreciate our clients and we work hard to provide them with the best coverage at a fair price. If you're not already a client of ours, contact us and let us see what we can do for you. Call us at 231-825-2411. Stop in the office or visit us online at shepherdsagency.com.
At bat right now is Kyle DeZoom. Wait, no, it's Bruce Gearback.
Yes, it is.
Alrighty.
Number
I thought that was Kyle.
23. Number 23, I believe he's the catcher as well.
Yes, he is. That's correct. All right, that's gonna be ball. All right, pitching is who is that? Number 6. Number 6 is Buck. I only have their last names. I don't have first names, so yeah. All right, it is gonna be a 2-1 count. Bottom of the second. McBain 1, Ludington 0. No one on base.
Starting off relatively similar to last game, very slow start with McBain just barely leading with the first point. But last game, we ended up having just one inning where McBain got 5 points, just randomly pulling ahead. We'll wait and see if we get that again, or if Ludington can pull that off this time.
Ludington scores 2. McBain gets upset and says, no, you don't. And then puts him down by 5.
Yeah, let's see. Brody gets hit and gets to go on a walk, takes his base.
More like a light jog, but...
Okay.
Sorry. And it looks like Jacob Brunick's up next. Shows bunt, pulls back.
First base running to second.
Brody steals second. Successfully.
Yep, no time to throw the ball to him, so he'll just stay there.
Better not to risk getting out trying to get an extra base than it is just to stay where you are. You got one more. That's good enough. That's going to be low, and Brody's going to see his opportunity and launches over. It is looking to be a 2-0 count with no outs right around third. Bottom of the second. McBain 1, Ludington 0. That's going to be the third ball. Jake was about ready to throw the bat and take the walk until they yelled strike. It's going to be 3-1 now. He's in a good position to walk.
Yeah.
And Brody's in a good position to run. Full count. Every time I say something. Every time. I'm jinxing them. I'm telling you. It's all my fault. Alright, 50-50 shot that he gets on base or doesn't.
We'll see. Third base tries to run, stays safe.
Almost got him. A while ago, I forget what game it was, but I seen the whole fake throw and then try to get him out after they step off the bag thing. Didn't work, but smart. Pretty much just when the third baseman, for example, will pretend to throw the ball to the pitcher and then catch the runner off guard.
And he gets a long hit. Does get out, but Brody does get to run home.
Nice hit to shortstop. So Brody gonna extend the lead, and you won't believe it, lefty, Kamler Engelwright. First time we've seen him tonight, he's up to bat.
1 out so far.
Yes, thank you. Almost forgot to put that on. McBain 2, Ludington nothing. Runner nowhere to be found. It's gonna be a strike. Strike 1 looking, I do believe.
It's a nice hit.
Caught.
Is caught, however.
Really nice hit.
That will be McBain's second out for the inning. Ben Mulder up next to bat.
Thank you. It's easy to tell which one's Ben. Nothing against him, but he's just the shortest one of the lot.
Small but mighty. He's had some good hits.
Yes, he has, and he has some really good runs.
These are very sneaky.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that
looks
one's
like a strike.
I think it will be a strike for looking. No, they're gonna say ball. Okay. That one's gonna be a strike. Count even at 1 now. Bottom of the second, 2 outs, no runner on base. McBain leading by 2. Ludington, well, 0. It's gonna be a 1-2 count now.
ball right there. Up and over the backstop again.
I was right. Okay. So yeah, no, it is gonna be 1-2 count. The thing I'm looking at, they accidentally put in a ball instead. All right, so yeah, 1-2 count with that foul there for like another trailing anthem. That's gonna be strike 3. So that's gonna round off the bottom of the second. We'll be right back for the top of the third after this break.
Northern Truck Service, established in 2015 by John Skierbeck. It's a full diesel mechanic shop that can do anything from changing a light bulb to a full rebuild. With a stock of most parts, they can get you back on the road in no time.
Welcome back. Alrighty. First to bat is going to be Jones. Pitching is Haberkamp. Here in the top of the third, by the way. Shows bunt, thinks he hits it, goes right under his back, or bat, and I don't know what to call it. We're gonna say strike, okay. It's gonna be an 0-1 count. Swing and a miss. I thought that was a foul for a second. It's going to be 0-2 count now. No outs. Top of the third. No one on base. McBain 2, Ludington 0. That's going to be a ball. 1-2.
Nice hit out
Wow.
to left field, left center.
Caught,
It
though.
is caught, however.
Nice catch, too.
Did have plenty of airtime to get under it.
Yeah. That's the one downside to those really high up balls is that like you have plenty of time to make sure you're just right with it. So.
Either way, an impressive hit, but
Yeah, very much so.
just a little unlucky to not be able to take full use of it.
Guess who's up next?
Number 1,
With a foul ball.
forget his name.
Kaminsky.
I'm never going to remember that name.
Me neither, to be honest. Only way I know is I have their names right in front of me on an iPad, so.
Alright. 2 foul balls so far.
Strike 2.
Third one, he doesn't actually get any consequences from it.
Well, besides,
it just kind of wastes time, you know. It takes energy.
That's the consequence. It wastes time. You gotta remember, these people are from Ludington. They got a long bus ride back.
For them, it's probably more important about conserving energy just
Ooh.
so that they can
Line drive.
get a faster run. Such as right there, just barely too slow, is out, I believe.
Already had 2 outs. Number 10's up next. Number 10 is Forfinski. Another one of those weird ski names. That first pitch is going to be a ball. 1-0 count.
It looks like a swing and a miss strike right there. Nice hit. About center field is caught, however, again. And that will be the third out for the inning. That was pretty fast.
Yeah, it was. We'll be right back with the bottom third after this.
Fresh homemade pizza, made just for you at a cheap price. If that sounds like a good deal, then Kelly's is the place for you. Next time you're feeling hungry, remember Kelly's.
Pitching for Ludington is number 6, Buck. Batting for McBain is number 20. Who's number 20? I just told you their name like 30 seconds ago before we went on air.
Alan?
Ding 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 ding.
Hey.
What gave it away? Him being the only other left-handed person besides Cam? Or just...
No, just... I don't know, just trying to remember my best.
Oh, you got it right. It's Alan. Ooh, nice hit, and...
Foul ball headed right towards us.
I thought it was going to hit us for a minute. He was like right over us.
Yeah, trying to hit the window that was already broken, you know?
That one. Alrighty, well, that's going to be strike 1 and like the 14th trillionth foul of the game.
That one's right down the center. Long
Nice.
and short.
Not caught either.
Oh, yeah. Nice long throw.
Oh, it gets tagged.
However, out.
He was pushing it.
A little sad after such a nice bat, but it's understandable. It was a risky play. It just wasn't quite right.
He was guaranteed safe at first, but when you're there, you might as well try to go all the way.
Yeah.
It failed though.
You have to make a quick decision in sports like this, just in general sports, and you just don't always make the right ones when under pressure.
Who's up next? Number 40.
That looks like Frank to me.
Ding 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 ding. And it looks like that's gonna be a ball. Yes, that was Frank.
currently empty bases, 1 out so far. Just trying to get someone out there.
Popped up, caught.
And that will be the 2nd out. Pretty fast-moving game overall. I think there was 1 inning that took a while, but
We're getting a repeat of last game, and if we are getting a repeat, that means bottom 4th is going to take forever, and one of the teams is just going to skyrocket and score. If we want an exact repeat.
It's looking a little different.
Yeah, Ludington's not able to get anything up right now here in the bottom of the 3rd. That's going to be a ball.
But they are so far keeping McBain from scoring very much. Only 2 points.
Yeah.
So far, 2 outs already. No one on bases this inning.
Who's this batting?
Alan?
Alan already went. That's Kyle.
You're right.
The only way you get to bat twice during the inning is if you make it all the way around your through every single player.
Which is not looking likely to happen with 2 outs so far. 2 no count.
Yeah.
However, that is a very nice bat right
Will
there.
it be caught?
It is caught again, man.
And, well,
And that will be the inning. We've seen
we're going to the 4th.
so far this game. We've seen many very impressive hits, but also many very impressive catches.
We've also been seeing a lot of foul balls again, and a really fast game because, well, it's been what?
Heading into the 4th already.
Yeah, about 30 minutes, and we're already halfway through this one too. So we'll see you back after this break.
L&J Meat Market. Our meat speaks for itself.
Welcome to Twisted Cow, a culinary journey you won't forget. Now serving food all year round. From our signature roll-and wrap to our daily special, every bite celebrates flavor and tradition. Whether you're dining in with friends or grabbing a quick bite, there's something for everyone. Look us up on any browser at Twisted Cow to see our hours, location, and number to call in and order. Or dine with us at 123 Roland Street, McBain, Michigan.
Alright, we are back. Sorry about that. Reed doesn't have his mic 100% muted, so sorry that you had to hear that from him. Alright. Batting, or not batting, pitching is going to be Zeke. Batting will be number, I'm not 100% sure right now. Or 35, Conan.
Number 35, a lefty. Just something I noticed. I don't know. Nothing that special. Just
yeah. Back once again, by the way. We had to take another short break for whatever reason. Few technical errors. We are looking at a 1-0 count.
Top of the 4th.
Here comes the 1-0. Making it tied at 1. So it's going to be even at 1 now. McBain 2 and Ludington still at nothing. It's looking like this may be the final score. Assuming that both teams just keep shutting each other out the way they are. Count, not score. I almost said score. Count is now 2-1. Alrighty. Nice
hit. Oh, caught, man.
Wow.
It's impressive. That was a low ball right there. Not much reaction time to catch that, but
yeah.
Looks like Ben Boldu is the one that caught it.
I think you're right. Alrighty. I don't know what I am doing. Alright, next up to bat is number 6, a Buck.
Poor guy. There's a bunch of hunters in McBain.
Somebody had to make the joke.
Oh, 1 count.
Indeed. baseball is probably the best sport to start your first for your first time announcing.
It's pretty nice up here.
Pretty easy to get a hang of it too.
Yeah.
And
looks like an 0-2 count, I believe. There was another strike.
I'm
Not certain.
Yes, be certain.
Ooh, looks like a strikeout.
Strike
Looks like the
in the middle.
Hunters win again. That's the second out of the inning.
Looks like
No
you're
one on
right.
bases. Just trying to get someone out there. And just yeah.
Swing and a miss, strike one. 0-1 count now with 2 outs, no one on base. Top of the 4th, McBain 2, Ludington still at 0.
There we go. Good hit. Out left field, low. No one's able to catch it, and he's going to just stay safe at first.
For a minute, I thought he was going to keep going.
Yeah, right now is probably just the time to do all the safe plays. They're
I would
down
say
a
so,
few
yeah.
points. You're already at 2 outs on the inning. You just need to stay in. Keep the game going as long as you can.
Yeah. At this point, it's just... just try your hardest at this point. I don't know what really more to say for Ludington.
Comeback is possible. We still have a decent amount of game left.
Yeah.
It's only 2 points, but McBain so far has done very good defense.
It's also 2 outs.
Ludington's done decent as well. Another foul ball right there over the top of the bat again.
At this point, I've lost count of how many fouls we've had.
Yeah.
Between both teams combined, it's a big number. Realistically, I'd say we're probably like at 20-ish.
Probably more.
Yeah.
We've had a lot.
It's a recurring theme. Haunted press box. Heard a bunch of tapping, don't know where it came from.
Creaky floorboards, maybe? I don't know.
It is an old press box.
Another foul ball over the top, but he does get to keep pitching the batting this way.
It's gonna be a 1-2 count, 2 outs, runner on first. Top of the 4th. Still, I hope it is.
It is.
I hope we didn't miss a whole inning, given the fact that it's still Ludington batting. McBain 2, Ludington nothing still for score-wise.
Another foul ball.
Oh, it hit our camera.
Dang.
Thankfully,
we're okay. We're okay.
The camera readjusted itself like right away. Like I looked over and I seen a flash of just whoosh. So I think it may have just been the fence more than it was the actual camera getting hit.
Good for us, though. You know.
Yeah, perfect for
Don't
us.
have to go fix it.
Thankfully.
Take some time.
There's the strike 3. Swing and a miss.
And that will be the top of the 4th. Heading back towards McBain, getting to bat in a minute.
Bottom of the 5th now. Or
See-
bottom of the 4th.
Yeah. See you in after this short break.
Words are hard.
Come shop at the family-owned Lakeside Ace Hardware, where you'll always leave satisfied. We pride ourselves at giving customers top-of-the-line products such as Benjamin Moore paint, Traeger grills, Uni ovens, and much more. We provide great tools from companies like Milwaukee and DeWalt, but our best product is our customer service. Our friendly staff is always happy to help you get what you need to make a perfect house better. The price is always right here at Lakeside Ace Hardware.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
You know about McLain's excellence in auto repair and transmission work. Now he takes that same work ethic in selling mid-value SUVs and rest-free Southern trucks at an affordable price. These vehicles all have an exact description on his website at www.mclainsautosales.com, or you can just call today at 231-779-1394.
All right, pitching is going to be number 6, Buck, and up to bat is number 10, which is
Ben Thompson.
correct. There you go. You got names. Congratulations.
Yeah, he's in my classes.
Ball behind us. Ball's in football field.
Oh.
Ball's in football field.
Went over the top of the press box. That's pretty impressive.
It's better to go over than it is to go through.
Yeah.
I'm like, there is an open window, so I mean, might hit you in the
No,
face,
also,
but
also a broken window, but
I mean, all right. Well, that's gonna be a easy, nice one count now. All right, count even at 1.
nice hit, grounder. Fumbles a little bit trying to pick it up, and he's just gonna stay safe at 1. In first space, yeah, at 1.
Who's that? Who's batting?
Not Allen. Not Allen. No, that's not Allen.
Want a hint?
No, I think you should just tell me.
Zeke Haverkamp.
Zeke, there we go.
That was your hint. My hint was just giving you the name. Zeke Haverkamp up to bat. That's going to be off to the, I want to say right. Theo. It's a ball.
Nice hit. Towards middle. Not even going to try and get him out. It's too close.
Who's up next to bat?
Number 23, Brody Skierbeck.
Oh, okay. You're slowly learning the names.
Yeah, he's in my grade.
Yeah,
as
no,
well.
you know all the sophomores.
I don't know the freshmen very well though.
Pinch runner. Looks like it's gonna be 30, which is, I'm not 100% sure.
Run right there, I believe. Brody just barely gets out. Runner safe at 2nd and 3rd, however.
Pinch runner for Zeke. I'm not sure who that is. It's number 30. And yeah, I'm not sure. Alrighty.
Nice hit, just little fumble picking it up. It's gonna stay safe at 1st.
Runner
safe
sent
at
home.
3rd, and I believe someone got home as well.
RBI. Alrighty.
There's the 3rd point for McBain.
You won't believe who it is up next.
Cole Inglewright.
Cole's younger brother.
Cam.
Kevin. You just got more and more
I don't know
off.
what that was about. Don't know where that came
I'm like,
from.
the Engelwright thing's correct, yeah.
I know the face is not the name. First base tries to run it.
Oh my goodness.
The pitcher goes over
He
the
gone.
top. Both runners will steal a base, getting home and to 2nd. So that is
Nice.
another point for McBain. That'll bring them up to 4 on the game. 2nd for the inning.
I'm like, when you said Cole, you weren't too far off. It's just a smaller version of Cole.
Yeah.
They just don't do broadcasting. They should. Cam should. Alright. Anyways. Looks like that is going to be a foul.
0-1 count.
Yes, 0-1 count. Runner on 2nd. No outs. Or did I just forget my out?
I'm not sure. I feel like what might have been one out.
Yes, there's one out. Okay.
I keep messing that up.
If you just press 5, it'll. Yeah.
I'm wanting to not press it.
Oh.
It's fine.
Okay.
Anyways.
Camera issues with our outfield camera.
Technical difficulties.
Just gotta love them. I think.
Another ball, I believe.
Yeah, that was a ball. No, that was a no strike. Strike 2 swinging. All right, so it's gonna be a 1-2 count with 1 out. Runner on second here in the top of the bottom of the fourth. Bottom of the fourth. McBain 4, Ludington, and nothing will be the score.
Ball high. Almost runs to third base. Not quite.
Count even at 2. What? Okay. I think that was another foul ball. I'm pretty sure I heard her tip the bat.
I'm not sure.
No, they're gonna say ball 3. Okay, full count.
Something's bound to happen.
Ooh, nice hit to third. Man, he's out. Double play.
That will stay safe on the third. Cam, however, will be out on first base.
I thought they had the double for a minute. I was about to say. That would have been amazing. They were close, though. They were probably, like, I want to say, like, a second off, maybe.
Still a good play.
All right, Ben's up next to bat.
Ben Mulder.
Yes. Mr. Mulder. Oh.
Third base tries to run it. Is safe.
I do believe that is going to be a strike. No, my bad ball. Okay. I'm always just opposite of what it actually is. Alright. We have runner on third. It's going to be a 1-0 count with 2 outs. No score change. Still the bottom of the fourth. Ben is in a okay position, I guess you can say.
Just hoping to hit it somewhere so that third base can run it in, get some points.
He's got a 2-1 count with 2 outs right now and a runner on third.
Foul ball.
He has a 2-2 even count. Okay, so he's in a danger zone right now. 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on third. But he has 2 balls remaining. Although taking a walk wouldn't really allow Jacob to do anything from third.
Yeah, but still gets people out into the bases, which
see we'll see. Yeah, we'll see.
That will be strike number 3, and that is out.
That's gonna round off the
bottom of the fourth.
Yeah, I don't know why, but for a minute I thought that was the end of the game. I'm trying today, okay? I'm trying.
Alright, here's a quick word from the sponsors.
Reedy's is a family restaurant on Main Street in McBain. Their menu has something for everyone, from kids' meals and pizza or burgers to their entrees such as grilled salmon, grilled tilapia, pasta dishes, and the best barbecue ribs or chicken around. Tuesday through Thursdays, Reedy's is open from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays, they close at 9 p.m. And Sundays, they are not open at all. Food for your mood.
You won't believe it, but we are back. Well, at least I am. Reed's slowly getting there.
Huh? What?
Back. He's here. All right. Up first to bat, number 14, Brighton.
Great Britain.
Seriously. Anyways,
top of the 5th, first batter.
Whoa,
nice
hit.
It looks like, however, he will be out. He just put it towards the wrong area of the field.
He's a left-handed batter too.
He is, yeah.
I don't know why I just seen that. All right, up next, who's this?
Number 4.
Munoz.
My nose.
His name is spelled M-U-N-O-Z. Munoz.
Munoz?
I've just been saying Mun.
I don't know. Names are not our forte. Okay?
No, not at all. All right, that's gonna be a 1 count right now. 0-2 count. In a danger zone right now. 1 out, 0-2 count.
McBain just trying to get the inning over with so that they can get back to batting. Just kind of try and keep any points from getting scored.
They do have a considerable lead.
Shouldn't really be too worried right now, but you can never
Not
let you
at
go
all.
down all the way, you know?
Yeah, that's...
People can make comebacks out of nowhere.
I've seen it happen during not baseball, basketball. I've seen it happen during basketball before. Actually, this past season, I think it may have been the girls this season. I don't remember what game it was. But you know.
Yeah. Even just last game, McBain scored 5 points in 1 inning, which if
Yeah.
Ludington could do that right now, would put them back in the lead. It's a bit of a stretch to ask for that, but
At the same time, McBain didn't have any outs, and they had a bit of wiggle room.
yeah.
Ludington has less wiggle room, and they also aren't up. They also don't have a previous score.
Yeah.
They're sitting at 0 right now. So, not saying it's impossible, like you said, it only takes 1 to win. But
it's looking unlikely, but
as McBain keeps pitching and batting, Ludington's chance, it looks like Ludington's chance of catching up is getting tinier and tinier.
2-2 count.
Full count, actually. I missed a one while I was talking.
Right. That will be a walk.
Ooh, he taking a walk.
He will take his first base.
I don't know why they call it a walk. They always jog. I feel like we should just call it taking a jog.
Alright.
I'm gonna make a petition to change it to that for now on. I'm gonna forge everybody's signatures, but nobody's actually gonna sign that. Ooh, nice hit. Popped
Very
way up.
vertical though. Gives him time to catch the ball, and he will be out.
I just want to throw it out there. Zeke didn't look like he was trying. He got under it, and then he just went limp. And
Yeah. You know, have to stay relaxed while focusing on stuff like this.
Yep. All right, up next, number 1, Kaminsky. Ooh, nice hit. Popped up. Not caught.
Not quite, no.
Ooh.
A little unsure which base to throw it towards.
Ben sat there and just went whoop, 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 back and forth.
That's alright. First and second bases have runners.
One runner ran past him, the other one was running next to him.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
Alright, 2 outs. Let's see who how this goes. Number
10. For Finsky. Another Insky name.
Another nice hit. Goes past second base.
Ben!
Takes a bit of a face plant, but he's okay.
He gets up. And they got loaded bases.
Loaded bases, yeah.
Ben
Batter number 35 is hoping to make some good points out of this.
Kunin.
Yeah. Like we said earlier, it was unlikely, but they're in
I mean,
they're in a decent spot right
they
now.
gotta
to
be
make up some
careful.
points.
Oh, he's another left-handed batter too. Gotta be careful. 2 outs, bases loaded. See what happens.
Nice.
Wow.
hit out to the outfield.
If he catches it, no,
He
not gonna
cannot
catch it.
It
Getting
looks
1
like
home.
this could possibly be
2 home.
some
H
nice
and 3?
points.
No, hands back.
All right, 2 points though. That's still nice. Gets some
Ludington.
halfway up to McBain. And they will still have a runner on first and third. Possibility for some more points as number 6, Buck, I believe, rolls up to go for that.
All right, Ludington finally on the board. 4-2. Runners on second, or not second.
First and third.
First and third.
Still 2 outs, so there's still could end any moment, but
that was a really good hit. That was like 3 really good hits consecutively back to back.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive. Ludington's pulling out all his stops to try and make back the points. Doing a good job so far.
And they still got a couple wild cards up their sleeve. Still ready to use them.
Strike 1.
0-1 count, 2 outs. Danger zone incoming. If he gets one more strike, then he's got to be really careful with what he chooses to go for. Actually, I suggest you just be careful in general. Nice line drive, straight to second, fired to
Will
first.
take first out, and that is the top of the 5th over with. Still made up some points. That looks like it might be the game.
I'm not too sure. Ludington looks like they're ready to be done. McBain looks like they're not. Ludington's lining up for the whole good game. Okay, yeah, no, they're done.
That is the game.
First game's gonna end 7-2. Second game's gonna end 4-2. McBain short 3 of having a repeat. Any last words?
No, that was a pretty good game. Ludington tried to make a comeback at the end, just couldn't quite do it, but that's all right. It's a good game either way.
All right, well, I just want to say that was that.
Yeah. Have a great day.
I'm Calix Austin. I was joined by Reed McLain, and we will see you Friday.